Syntax read is just like your natural language and does not follow the complex coding conventions like we have seen in other programming languages, right? So it is very easy to, the syntax is very easy basically. Second is it's because of its versatility. It's because of its versatility. So if you see any applications out there, right from the e-commerce to IoT networks, or let it be any applications or deep learning projects, your Python will help you out over there, right? This is your point number second. Third could be it has open source. It is open source or it is free to download, right? So it is free to download. Then we have next as large selection of libraries. There are n number of libraries that we use for machine learning AI purpose. ML libraries and AI libraries that we have, which makes our task very easier. And what is library? It's just like a library is a collection of pre-written code that can be customized to meet a specific use case or used as. So it saves libraries. What it does, it saves your time, which we spend on workflows, creating workflows. We create data models over there and build the pipelines. As I already have discussed, we have a robust community of developers. It has large and a wide base of users and contributors. So if you're getting stuck somewhere, you can take help of different websites that we have. Suppose there is one website, if you go to this website, it is known as Stack Overflow. And if you search anything that you want to search, let's say I want to search difference between print and display. I want to search this. What I'll do is I'll just use the Stack Overflow website. And over here, you can see we have solution to this, right? Many developer have given answers to these questions. So you'll get a lot of answers over here like this, so that you can take help of these communities to get your answers. So these are the some reasons that we have, which helps us out to use Python. That's the reason we use Python for our uh, end-to-end machine learning projects or deep learning projects. right? Now, this is what we have. Then we have started with the data structures yesterday. We have covered list as a data structure. Now we have seen how to remove, how to add elements, how to delete elements in the list, right? So list, if you have to create, you can use the square bracket. Now suppose I want to create list. I can create like this as well. It is known as constructor. This is known as list constructor. So let's say now what is list constructor? I'll just write down few points for this. It is also possible to use list constructor when creating a new list. So if you write down this list is equal to list, you have to open, and in round bracket itself you can write down few elements over here: banana, right, cherry. Now if I write down, just a minute, if I write down what is there in list, I'll be getting this answer. Why it is not working? So list constructor we use generally. If you see Python list constructor, see this is what we have written, right? Same thing. So if I write down this thing, right now I'm not getting this thing, but this generally works. Just try it in your system. Let me know if you're getting the error or not. Getting the error. I think nowadays they have removed this thing then, because you can see in this on this website itself they have given this constructor. All right. So this is what we had earlier, I think. Now let us go to the next data structure that we have is dictionary. What is dictionary? Dictionary is just like dictionary holds the key value pair, and key value is provided in the dictionary to make it more optimized. So let's say, let us take this thing. Do I have this double dictionary? Okay. So in order to create a dictionary, you have to make sure you are using curly brackets over there. Curly bracket is for dictionary. Just remember this. So let's say I'm creating a dictionary under the name of sports is equal to a dictionary. Let's say cricket Football. Let's go for tennis. Right? Let's go for it. For the rest. Now this is my list I've created. Now if I check what is there in the not list, this is my dictionary. If I check what is there in my dictionary, these are the this is my dictionary, right? This is how I can play it. Now ये colon के पहले जो है that is your this is your key. What is value of this key? Cricket. It is Virat. Second is football. So football is another key that you have. Value is Messi. Then we have tennis as another key. Value as Nadal. F1 racing as another key. Value as Schumacher. Right. Likewise, you can create n number of dictionaries like this. Let's say we want to create one more dictionary. ICT1 is equal to another dictionary. Let's say in that we are giving brand as Honda, then model as Mustang, and year as 1964. Let's say I think Ford Mustang is there, so Ford 1964, and this is done. Now, if you print what is there in dictionary one, so this is your dictionary, right? Are you guys getting this output? Now, suppose I want dictionary. What I want is for dictionary, I want this brand. So I just want output for model. What is my model? It is Mustang. You can create like this. Then so you can change the element as well. You can remove, you can add elements. Now we can see the duplicates are not allowed. Let's try to use this. Duplicates in a dictionary is not allowed. What do you mean by duplicates? We'll just try to understand this. Now suppose if I create this dictionary and यहाँ पे year के मैं दो values डाल रहा हूँ, but it will take only one value, right? So this is known as duplicates. If you're trying to add two items with the same key, it will take only one item over there. So duplicates is not allowed in the dictionary. Now, in order to check the length, we have length function, len. So length of the dictionary means how many elements are there, total number of elements that you have in a dictionary. So if you write length of this dictionary, it will give you the length of this dictionary. We have three elements. These are the one, two, three. We have three elements in the list, in the dictionary. Then, as we have seen in the list, dictionary can have different data types as well. Let's say you are creating a dictionary DICT1. In that, you are writing down name. This is your text, right? Age. Age will be in numbers. Then weight, suppose. Weight also, you can add it in float as a data point. 75.2. Well, and right after this, let's say you want to add this is so I add false over here. So we have added text, string, we have added integer, float, and boolean value, right? So there can be different data types inside your dictionary. Now this type, what it will do is it will give you the dictionary. So this is your dictionary. DICT1 is your dictionary. If you go for list, if you check type of list, it will be list, right? Now just try this thing. In dictionary, we have seen this thing. Now we have DICT constructor as well, similar to the fashion that we have seen for your list constructor, right? So DICT constructor, you can create a dictionary by using the DICT constructor like this. So this dictionary is equal to DICT, name is equal to John. DICT is a constructor that we have, and you can see that even though you are using round bracket, it is understanding that you want to create dictionary over there, right? So this is all we have for a dictionary. If you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll move towards the next part, which is tuple. If you want to see how to access items in a dictionary, we'll see that. Let's say this is your dictionary, suppose. Access the items in a dictionary. And let us go for this code. Now, what you can do is if you write down this dict dot get model. So जो model में क्या है वो आपको वहाँ पे मिलेगा, right? If you write x is equal to this dict model, this dict model, what is there in x? It is model, right? You can write on get also over there. Same output you are going to get. Now, I just want a quick confirmation. Is it clear or not for everyone? Are you guys getting this? Then second is how to get keys. So we have keys method which will return list of all keys in the dictionary. Suppose if you write x is equal to this dict dot keys, what you are going to get is you are going to get keys in the dictionary. What are the different keys that you have? Brand, model, and year. These are the values. Code. Code is the value for key brand, right? Similarly, model key है उसका value है Mustang, like that. Now, how to add elements in a dictionary that you have created? Let's say आपने ये लिस्ट अपने डिक्शनरी बनाया है और आपको एक ये डिक्शनरी में और एक एलिमेंट्स ऐड करना है. How you can do is you can write down this thing. See, car. अभी कार नाम के लिए what is our name in this dictionary? This is this dict, right? So this dict. Then इसमें क्या ऐड करना है? Let's say color ऐड करना है. So square bracket में you should write down color and is equal to you can give the color over there as you can see over here. So let us say red is your color, right? Now if you check what is there in this dict, so we have Ford, Mustang, then year and color as well. Earlier we did not have we did not had the color, right? Now we have color. So likewise, you can add elements in a dictionary. Then you can get values, only values for that keys. You can write down this thing, right? Now if you check what is there in X, so सिर्फ values है यहाँ पे. This dict में dictionary था, right? But what are the values that you have? Ford, Mustang, 1964, Raid. These are the values that you have. So same thing, we can get gate items is there. Then how to change items? You can change these dictionary items as well. Let's say आपको year change करना है तो आप ऐसे लिख सकते हो. This dict to change the items. It's just basic thing. Change the items. All you can do is you can write down this dict year 2018, right? Now if you just uh, check what is there in this dict, so you have added, you have changed the year for that list. Now next that we have is we can just a minute. Hmm. Next, what we can have is we can add items, we can remove items. How to add item? We have already have discussed this. Uh, remove items. We have pop method that we have seen in the last class, right? So let us try to do this thing. Let's say you want to remove elements. Remove elements. Now, what will be there? Suppose दिस डिक्ट जो ये डिक्शनरी का नाम है इसमें से मुझे पॉप करना है मतलब रिमूव करना है. क्या रिमूव करना है? मॉडल. मॉडल इज रिमूव. नाउ इफ यू चेक व्हाट इज देयर इन दिस डिक्ट, सो यू हैव दिस. इसमें मॉडल नहीं है, राइट? यू डू नॉट हैव मॉडल. नाउ यू कैन यूज डिलीट एज वेल ओवर देयर. सपोज यू वांट टू डिलीट, व्हाट यू वांट टू डिलीट? दिस डिक्ट में से ब्रांड डिलीट करना है. ब्रांड. It is deleted. If you go and check what is there in this dict, you have this thing, right? So just try this, guys. Just try this and let me know if it is done or not. Is it clear for everyone? Aditya, Bakshish, Hari Mohan, Naman, mm, then Kajal, Japuji, Harsh, Kavita, Piyanshu. Then we have Prashant, Sanju, Tanuj, Vaibhav. Is it clear, guys? If this is clear, let us go for tuple. Can we have 5 minutes quick break? I'm just getting a call. I'll be back within 3 minutes. So meanwhile, you can revise this thing. I am getting an important call. We will have a break for 3 minutes. Right after that, we'll meet. So whatever we have done till now, you can see this thing, or I'll just paste this website, which is very helpful. You can take a help of this. So I'll be back within 3 minutes. Just give me some time. All right. So let us go to the next part. What do we have is we loops and everything we'll study afterwards. We have loop as well. We'll study afterwards when we are going to study loop for loop while dictionary methods. Right. So this is what we have for the dictionary. Now let us move further with the next part, which is tuple. What is tuple? Tuple is just another data structure that you have. We'll just write down what is there in tuple. Python tuple is a collection of Python objects, much like a list, but tuples are immutable. What do you mean by immutable? Immutable in nature. It means it means that elements in the tuple cannot be added or removed once the tuple is created. Once a tuple is created, you cannot add element, you cannot remove element. Just like a list, a tuple can also contain elements of various types. Just like a list, a tuple can also contain elements of various types. Now, how to create a tuple? You have to open a round bracket. If you write down like this, round bracket, it will understand that you want to create tuple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say, right? Now, if I print what is there in tuple, so this is my tuple, right? Now, suppose if I want to add duplicate elements like this, it is taking duplicate elements as well. In dictionary, it was not taking duplicate elements, right? But here it is taking duplicate elements as well. Just like you can create tuple like this as well. Let's create one more tuple. Let's add apple, banana, cherry, again apple, and let's add one more cherry. It will take this duplicate elements as well over there. You can see we have two apple. Even though if you say we have this thing, same two apple and two cherry, right? Now we have a constructor to create the tuple as well, which you can do. So let us write down few points that we already have discussed. It is ordered. Yes, it is ordered. What do you mean by ordered? Items have a defined order, and the order will not change. Items are defined order and the order is not changed. Second is unchangeable. Tuples are unchangeable, meaning that we cannot change, add, or remove items after the tuple has been real. And third is duplicate, allow duplicates. So it allow duplicates. Since tuples are indexed, they can have items with the same value. This is what we have discussed. Now, in order to check length of tuple, what you can write is you can write down length, len, and the tuple name. Now, one more quick point over here is suppose you want to add only one element. What you have to do? You want to add only one element in the tuple. So, what you have to do for that? To get the tuple with only one item, you have to add a comma after the item. Otherwise, Python will not recognize it as a tuple. Now, what do you mean by this? Let's say tuple is equal to round bracket. You are using Samsung. Suppose if you are using this now, if you just check what is this type of tuple, so it is a tuple. Is it a tuple? It is not a tuple, right? It is a string. But if you just write down like this now, Samsung, then comma. Now, if you just check what is the type of this tuple, so it is a tuple, right? So you have to give comma if you have to add only one element. If you are interested to add only one element, you have to use comma over there. Now, right after this, if you have tuple items, it can be of any data type. So let's say if I write tuple 1 is equal to apple, comma, banana, comma, cherry. If I write down tuple 2 is equal to 1, 5, 7, 9. Tuple 3, let's say let's only use the Boolean characters, right? Now, if I just write down tuple 1, or let's say if you ask how, what if we create like this apple 1.34, 1.2, comma, Boolean, right? Now, if you just write down what is there in tuple, so this is what you have in tuple. Now we have a tuple constructor to create this tuple constructor. What does it do? You should write down tuple is equal to tuple apple, comma, banana, comma, cherry is not callable, it says. Again, this is not working right now. See, we have a constructor over here, and you can get to see this thing, right? This is what I have done over there. So it is not working. So right now we don't have this constructor. We'll just remove this. Now we'll try to understand how to access the tuples. Then right after that we'll see how to update tuples. Right now, this tuple that we already have created. Do we have this thing? We do not have. Okay, let us create this. Did not call it. Okay. This tuple, right? Now, if I write this tuple and square bracket 1, I'll be getting the index which has index number 1, right? Element which has index number 1. And we have seen in the last session itself that your index starts from 0, right? So apple has index 0, banana has index 1. So this is how you can select. We have negative index as well. There is one concept which is known as negative indexing. Now what it does is this tuple -1. So if I write -1, it will start from the left. It will start from the extreme right. So -1 is your last element. -1 is the last element that you have. -2 is the second last element. -3 is the third last element. Is it clear, everyone? Negative indexing. We are going to see this thing in next session as well because this is just a foundation. That's the reason I'm taking it very slow. Yes, what about other guys? Are you guys clear with this? So -1. Now let's introduce one more concept which is known as range of index. So if I write this tuple is equal to apple, comma, banana, comma, cherry, comma, orange, comma, kiwi, comma, melon, comma, let's take mango. Right? Now if I write this tuple, इसका मुझे इंडेक्स नंबर 2 से लेके 5 तक चाहिए. So ये इसका 0 है, इसका 1 है, इसका 2 है चेरी का. तो चेरी का 2 है, orange 3, kiwi 4, melon 5, mango 6. So if I write 2 to 5, it will start from 2, but less than 5. This is what is this? This is just less than 5. So apple 0 index, banana is 1, cherry is 2. So from 2, orange 3, kiwi 4. It will not take melon because it will take index which is less than 5. Right? Now if I write this tuple nothing to 4. If I don't mention anything, it will start from beginning very first. So ये colon के पहले, if you just observe, I have not given anything, right? It means start from the first and go to the fourth over there. मतलब less than 4 रहेगा ये basically. 0, 1, 2, 3. Kiwi it will not take because kiwi has index number 4. Similarly, if I write this tuple 3 to nothing. So it will take index right from index 3, which is orange, then kiwi, melon, and mango, right? So this is known as 3 to end. If I don't write down anything, it is start. If I don't write down anything in the end, it is end, right? Now, similarly, we have negative index as well. Now, this is a little complicated, but let us do it right now. Let's say I want मुझे ये सेम आउटपुट चाहिए, सेम आउटपुट ऑरेंज से लेके कीवी, मेलन एंड मैंगो by using negative indexing. What should I do? Negative indexing. Let's say if I write -4 to last. Can you see this? I'm getting the same output. So -4 index is nothing but your, this is -1, this is -2, -3, -4, right? So starting from orange to end, it will take. Is it clear? Negative indexing, because this is also a very important part. Let me know if it is clear or not, so that we can start with the next part. So this is what we have. The next part is, you cannot change the element in a tuple. What do I mean by this? Let's say this tuple I have created. Now मुझे क्या करना है? I want to append. I want to append. Let's say let's take strawberries in this tuple. Now what does it says? It says that tuple object has no attribute append. And in the beginning itself, we have discussed that if you just see the definition, we just have discussed that it is immutable in nature. It means that elements in the tuple cannot be added or removed once the tuple is created, right? So you cannot add, you cannot remove, you cannot delete any elements once the tuple is created. Let's say delete this tuple banana. Does not support item deletion, right? You cannot add, you cannot remove once it is created. So this is what we have. Now to add the elements, what you have to do is you have to create separate tuple for this. We have this tuple, right? Let's create y tuple to add strawberry over here. And let us give comma. Now what you can do, you can write down this tuple plus y, or plus is equal to y, right? If I just do this, can you see it is added over there? So you can add tuple to add this tuple, add tuple to a tuple. Or what you can do is you can convert it into a list. I'll just tell you what you can do. Convert into a list. How you can convert it into a list? Let's say ये आपका tuple है, right? This tuple, you already have this. Now, what you'll write down, you'll write down y is equal to list of this tuple. This is not callable. This is not working, right? Mm, so how you can do this? While in constructor, we used to do this. So it is not there right now. We cannot do this. So just remember this. We have to append or we have to add tuple to a tuple. That's all. So this is what we have for tuple. Now let us go to the last data structure, which is our sets. So what is sets? It is used to store multiple items in a single variable. Set is one of four built-in data types Python used to store collections of data, right? The other three are, we already have discussed this. The other three are list, tuple, and dictionary, all with different qualities and usage. So sets are also written in curly brackets. Let's say this is your set, but it does not have key value pair. Dictionary में क्या था? It had key value pair, right? But set में सिर्फ keys ही रहते, value नहीं रहते. अगर आप value डालोगे तो that will not be a set, that will be a dictionary automatically. So this is your set. Now if you just print what is there in set, this is what you have. Now let's just write down few theoretical point. Set items. Now this is also a very important point. Set items are unordered, unchangeable, and do not allow duplicate values. Now, what is unordered? What is unchangeable? We'll see this. Unordered. Unordered means that the items in the set do not have defined order. Means it can appear in a different order every time. It can appear in a different order every time you use them. So what does this means? We cannot refer to by index or key. And duplicates are also not allowed in this. So we have unchangeable. So we cannot change the items after the set has been created, right? And last but not the least, what do you have is duplicates are not allowed. Sets cannot have two items with the same value. Now let's say we'll try to add the duplicate items over here. This is say apple, banana, cherry, and let's add banana one more time. Now let's say it will take it or not. This will not take, right? The duplicates are strictly not allowed in a set. Now one more thing, uh, set is equal to, let us go with this now. Let's say true and one are considered, one are considered the same value in sets and treated as duplicates. True and one are considered the same value in sets and treated as duplicates. Now if you write this set is equal to apple, banana, चेरी, यहाँ पे मैं ट्रू डाल रहा हूँ, ट्रू कॉमा वन कॉमा टू. So ये देखो one and one if you write, I'll get one over there, or one and basically one is nothing but, in simple words, one is true and zero is false in Python. One is true and zero is false. So if you see this thing now, actually ये जो true है और ये one दोनों separate आना चाहिए, right? But सिर्फ वन वन नहीं आ रहा है, ट्रू आ रहा है वहां पे. इट मीन्स वन आर ट्रू सेम कंसिडर करेगा और इट विल ट्रीट इट एज डुप्लीकेट्स, राइट? सिमिलरली फॉल्स एंड जीरो को सेम करेगा. सपोज इफ आई राइट फॉल्स एंड जीरो, तो मुझे वो सिर्फ फॉल्स दे रहा है, जीरो नहीं दे रहा है, राइट? नाउ सिमिलरली आप लेंथ निकाल सकते हो. वी हैव लेंथ फंक्शन एलियन, दिस सेट, this is your length function. You can set items or data types over there. So different data types it allows, different data type set is equal to abc comma 34 comma true 34 को क्लोज नहीं किया, ओके, true 40 and let's click mail. Now if I check what is there in set, so it allows the different data type, right? 40.1, let's say. Let us go for 34. So complex number, integer it takes. And if you write down type of set, so it will be set, right? We have constructor. Let us check set is equal to, let us check it takes or not. Apple, ये भी नहीं है callable. Banana. It used to work. I don't know why it is not working now. This is also not allowed. I think Colab में work हो गई है, Google Colab में. So we have discussed this data types over here. Data types are list, tuple, set, and dictionary. So list में क्या है? We already have discussed this. I'll not write down over here now. So this is what we have. You can add items in a set. How you can add items in a set, or how to access elements. We'll see this. How to access the elements. The set. So if you write down this set is equal to apple, banana, cherry. This set dot add orange. Now if you check what is there in this set, so you have added apple, banana, cherry, and orange, right? Let's say this set one, this set one, and this set one. We have added another element. How to remove elements? This set is equal to apple, comma banana, comma cherry. And if I write down this set dot remove, I'll remove banana over there, so that this set may you'll not have banana over there. Can you see this? So this is how you can remove. We have discard method as well. Like again this set. Let us run this one more time. Now if you write down this set dot discard, क्या discard करना है? Banana. If you print this set, so discard means remove only, and we have pop as well. Let's say this is your this set x is equal to this set dot pop, and if you write down x, it will remove the cherry over there, right? Pop means it will remove the cherry. It will remove the not cherry. It will remove the last element. Is it clear, guys? We have delete as well. What it does is delete this set. What you want to delete? Say banana. Just This does not support item deletion. Okay. It does not support item deletion. You can directly delete this set. So if you check what is there in this set, you'll not have this because we already this set mein kuch nahi. We have deleted this. Now is it clear, guys? We have discussed set, dictionaries, tuples, list. We have discussed all the data structures. I just want a quick confirmation from you. And if you have any questions, you can unmute and speak. right? So if you have any questions, you can ask. I'm waiting for your questions. अगर आप कुछ discuss करना है यहाँ पे, so you can unmute. You can write down in the chat. If you don't have anything, we'll move further with the next part. So I'll just create a new notebook. Let us write down loops. अच्छा day one है क्या? Day one. Let us go with new folder, and over here let's write down day two. New Python 3 notebook. Let us write loops. Right now, I'm waiting for your questions, or if you want to discuss anything, you can discuss. It's just a coding style. Pipet is just a coding style guide. See, what it's saying is coding and logic is the foundation of any programming language, but there is also another factor that every coder must keep in mind while coding. That is style, right? Coding style. So keeping this mind, Python maintains a strict way of order and format scripting. Following this sometimes mandatory and is a great help for on the user's end to understand. Making it easy for others to read code is always a good idea, right? So adapting a nice coding style helps tremendously for that. So Pepet kya hai? It has emerged as a style guide for the most projects so that we can stick to that, and it promotes a very readable and eye-pleasing coding style. ये जो style है, we are going to see this thing. This is known as Pepet. This is just a coding style, guys. So मतलब for an example x वेरिएबल के बाद में स्पेस देके इज इक्वल टू फिर स्पेस देना है आपको, just like this that I have maintained over here, right? Earlier, if you see, so this is the style and it has a guide. You should follow that. उसके कुछ steps है, we need to follow that so that अपना code pleasing दिख सके दूसरे आदमी को. See, list, if I write list is equal to, and if I don't give space, right, it does not looks good. So ये जो है, ये एक style है, coding style. ऐसे there are multiple ways, multiple styles that we have that we need to follow. Right? If you read this thing, you understand what is this naming convention, naming style, how to choose name, code layout, indentation, tabs versus spaces. So there are a number of ways that you should follow, like this. So this is just a coding style. Now, if you don't have any questions, we'll just go for loops. And in loops, what you have to do is, what we are going to learn is, we are going to learn for loop, while loop, and if else loop. So this is also very important topic, and it is also very interesting. And before that, we'll just take a quick break of 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. It's 12:21. Let's take a break till 12:28. Right. So earlier we had taken 4 minutes break. Let us take 7 to 8 minutes break now. And after the break, we'll see how to print this thing by using for loop. Suppose ये string जो है आपको, you want to print this string 10 times. What you should do for this? We are going to cover that. So let's take break. So we'll see the for loop, if else loop, and while loop, right? Suppose I want to print hello world. What should I write? Hello world like this, right? And if I want to print it 10 times, should I write it like this? Yes. Should I go ahead with writing like this? This is not the case, right? So for that thing, we should use for loop. Now sometimes what happens in interviews, if you go, they'll ask you to print the string 10 times. Or they can ask you to get odd numbers from 1 to 10, print odd numbers from 1 to 10, get even numbers from 1 to 10. How you can do this thing? For that thing, you should use the loop over there. So if I write for I in range 10, मैं range क्या दे रहा हूँ 10. I want to print hi everyone, right? And I want to print the iteration as well. Print I. So what it does is, देखो hi everyone. It is printing 10 times over there. And as you know, index starts from 0, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. If I remove this or if I just comment this, I I can see that I have it is 10 times, right? Hi everyone is it is printed 10 times over there. Now after this, let's say if I write for I in range 10 and if I print I, yes Supriya, what is the question? So if I write for I in range 10, print I, can you see that even though if I'm giving range as 10, it is iterating from 0 to less than 10 over there. Same like we have studied it in list, right? Data structure, we have studied this just now only. It is less than this part. In tuple, I think we have discussed this. So I'll just scroll down. Hmm. This is a tuple, right? See 2 to 5, but it is only giving you index 2, 3, and 4. Sorry. So it is basically less than 5, right? This is also less than 10. Yes. Now, do you have any questions you can ask? Somebody was having question. Yes. To Priya.
Right.
What is your question? Yes. Uh, you guys have any questions in this? You can let me know in the chat. I'll just read the chat. If you have any questions, just post it on the chat. Now, this is all about the range function that we have discussed. Now, let's say if I write for I in range 1, comma 20, comma 2, 1, comma 20, comma 2, print I. What it will do is it will print the odd numbers from 1 to 20. Now how this is happening is ये जो first one है, that is the start point. So starting from 1, right? You have 20 over there. So ये जो 20 है, that is end. End is 20. And what is step size? It is taking step size as 2 over there, right? So 2 is your step size. Starting from 1, ending at 20, step size is 2. So for I in range 1, comma 20, comma 2, you are printing I over there, right? So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. This is what you have. So likewise, you can print even number as well. How you can print is you should start from 0, 0 to 20. So 0, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like this. Now, this is about for loop. Let's move further with the if else statements. Let's discuss the if else statement. Just a minute. Let us go with the if else statement. Now, what is the if else statement that we have? Let us write down a is equal to 5, b is equal to 10. If a less than b, let us print a is greater than b. No, sorry, a is less than b, right? Now, is this condition true? 5 is less than 10. Is it true? Yes, it is true. So 5 is less than 10, a is less than b. So you are getting the output. Now, if let's change this values, like if I change 15. So if 15 is less than 10, let us check this condition as this is false. So if the condition is false, it will not give you the output. If the condition is false, it will not going to give you the output, right? Now you have next part. Let's say x is equal to 30, y is equal to 20. If x is less than y, print this thing. X is less than y. Now only when it will give output, only when the condition is true. अगर true है condition, तो ही वो output देगा आपको. The condition is true, then only it will give you the output. So let us write down this. X equal to 30, y is equal to 20. If x is less than y, let us print x is less than y. Otherwise, means else if this is not the correct syntax, it will not take. You have to write elif x is equal to y. अगर x is equal to y है तो क्या कर print कर x and y are equal. Now otherwise else print this x is greater than y. Sorry, greater than का spelling is wrong. So x equal to 30, y is equal to 20. If x is less than y, now let us see first condition, 30 is less than 20. This is false, right? So a condition false है, it will not print this. Let us check second condition, 30 is equal to 20. Is it correct? It is also false. Let us go with the next condition that you have, which is 30 greater than 20. That is true, right? So we have this condition. ये condition false है तो ये output नहीं देगा. ये भी false है so it will not give us the output. Then we'll check this thing to check the output. So if this is satisfying, it will print this. Otherwise, it will check this condition. And else, मतलब ये दोनों conditions satisfy नहीं है, so it will print this thing. Now, is it clear to you? Is it fine? Do you have any questions in this? So this is what we have. Now let us use logical conditions in this. So let's say if I write I is equal to 100, j is equal to 5, k is equal to 15. If I is greater than k or j is greater than I, print I is greater than both j and k. Let's try to run this. Now I is greater than both j and k, right? This is true. Let's see what is happening over there. I is k. I is greater than k. So 100 is greater than 15. Or j is greater than I. J क्या है 5. I क्या है 100. So this is your condition. Now यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? First condition true है, right? और second condition false है. And true और false का output क्या रहता है हमेशा? True और false का output क्या रहता है? It is true. So ये condition true हो रही है. So it is giving you the output. Now let us try to use and over there instead of or. Let us try to use and. So I is equal to 100, j is equal to 5, k is equal to 15. I is greater than k and j is greater than I. What you should do? You should run this. So ये run करने के बाद में भी output नहीं मिल रहा है. क्या हो रहा है? 100 greater than k 15 and 5 greater than 100. इसका output क्या है? False. This is just like you are checking true and false. What it will throw? It will give you the false as the output. Is it clear now? So ये false है, इसीलिए आपको output नहीं मिल रहा है. You're not getting this output. Now let us go with the while loop, third loop that we have. While loop I is equal to 1, j is equal to 5, and k is equal to 50. Let us do this. If your I is greater than k and j is greater than I, sorry, this is done, right? Sorry. Sorry, I is equal to 1 while I is less than or equals to 11. Print I plus is equal to 1. So what is happening over here? Initially, it is taking I value 1. You are giving you are giving while condition. While I is less than or equals to 11. तो जब तक I less than or equals to 11 है, print I. And here you are iterating value of 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 up to this condition. I is less than or equals to 11. Right? Now let us check few questions. Let us solve few questions for the basic Python interview. So if I write for I in range 10, print I, I'll get numbers from question. The first question is print the numbers from 1 to 10. If it is 1 to 10, 0 to 9, something like that. Second question is print numbers from 10 to 20 for I in range 10 comma 20. Print I, right? So you should write 10 comma 21 to get 10 to 20 only. Third question is the third question that you could have is print odd numbers from 10 to 20. You have to print the odd numbers from 10 to 20. So if you write for I in range 11 comma 20 comma 2, print I, it will print 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, right? Same thing you have for I in range 1 comma 10 comma 2. If you write on print I, it will give you the output for 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, right? So these are odd numbers from 11 to 20 or 10 to 20. This is odd numbers from 1 to 10. Now we'll introduce one more point to use modulus function. If I write for I in range 1 comma 10 comma 1, if I percentage 2 is equal to 1, you have to print I 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, right? What is happening over here is, let's say what is a percentage or modulus sign. We'll try to understand this. Yesterday also we have discussed, right? This thing, it gives you the remainder of the operation. Remainder of the operation. So if you divide 5 by 2, what is your remainder? It is 1. Similarly, for I in range 1 comma 10 comma 1, so it is starting from 1, ending at 10, and step size or increment is 1, right? So starting from 1, ending at 10, step size is 1. So it will take it as first iteration as I, 1 divided by 2. If the remainder is 1, 1 divided by 2, what is the remainder? It is 1. So it will print this 1. Now it will take 2 over there. 2 divided by 2, remainder is 0. So it will not take 2. It will take next iteration 3. 3 divided by 2, remainder is 1. 3 divided by 2, what is the remainder? It is 1. Again, if you take 4 divided by 2, what is the remainder? It is 0. For 5 divided by 2, it is 1. So likewise, it will give you the odd numbers only. Likewise, it will give you the odd numbers. If I write down for I in range 0, sorry, 1 comma, yeah, 1 comma 10 comma 1, if I write I percentage 2 is equal to 0, so it will take the remainder as 0 only. So I percentage 2 is equal to 0, it will take this. So 2, 4, 6, 8, right? 6 divided by 2, this is your modulus, this is your remainder. 8 divided by 2, this is your remainder. Are you guys getting this now? So this is what we have for loops. We have few more points that we'll discuss. Uh, Loops in a list, then dictionary and tuples. We'll discuss it in tomorrow's session. So this is what we have. I'll quickly download this thing and I'm going to give you on your drive. This is a Python. Let us add for day 2. We have studied the data structure as well. So I'll take this out. And let us download this. I'll upload it over here. Right. Yes, so we'll stop here for the day. Let me know if you have any questions or not. Is it clear? Naman, Piyanshu, Prashant, Tanuj, Vaibhav, Vinay, Zahir, Kajal, Harsh, Gautam, Dhruv, Bakshish, Akanksha, Aditya, Abhay. Right. So if it is done, we'll stop here for the day. Tomorrow we'll continue with the next part and we'll discuss the loops. We'll continue our discussion with the loops. Right. This is what we have for the day. Thank you and happy learning. How can we access the notes for today's lecture? I'll just share my screen. Just a minute. So I already have given this drive link, right, to you, and I told you to bookmark this. Yes or no? I am giving it one more time, and you just have to bookmark this over here, like this. Bookmarks, bookmark this tab. Click on done, so that you will not ask it every time, right? So this is your drive link. Make sure you are saving this as your bookmark.